Anyway, as I was saying, in the dentist's office, the mother and your child were there, and the little boy says, Mom, if I were with false teeth, he looks in the showcase and he says, I would pick that pair. And the mother, she says, James, how many times have I told you not to pick your teeth in public? He's like,
oh, Chad, you're too much. It's a wonder we're able to survive when you're not here.
Yes, we're so glad to know about it.
Tell us another story.
Yes, one of the cases we worked on in the office.
Oh yes, one with murder.
No, tell us a mom story.
Tell us a mom story.
actually, well, you're all too weak to stomach the case to come across my desk.
I'm so lucky to have someone so brave in my life.
Well, your beauty would inspire any man to be brave.
I know it was a bad shot, but sorry, Philip, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, I know, Raymond. Don't mind them. They're just in love. So I've been told.
I've heard people say you can't understand it unless you've been in love once yourself.
If that's what love looks like, I hope I never catch it.
Raymond, your turn. What? This? Yes, and you're playing terribly.
I get to play who wins.
Well, then that would be.
I guess it's just not your night.
Guess not.
Then the judge's gavel came down, and that's how Big Nicky was put behind bars.
Oh, well, what about his partner? Yes, how can people be safe with a man like that on the loose?
Well, not exactly allowed to talk about that yet. It's classified.
Oh, you just sent chills down my spine.
Well, that's easy enough.
I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night after working on all those cases all day long.
Well, actually, not all of them are so involved. Most of them are just petty crimes that make for pretty dull stories.
Well, I'm sure it's more interesting than anything we do. I suppose that would be true when you don't do much of anything.
Enough talk recording here. Tell us another joke.
Oh yeah, we really would love to hear one. He can tell a joke, and you can be the punchline.
Oh, Charlotte.
Well, actually, I'm fresh out of jokes.
That's well enough. I wanted to talk to you alone anyway. Don't want everyone to scram, leave us be.
Fine, but make it quick.
Yes, Sue wouldn't know how to hear Mrs. Kennedy.
They wouldn't let anyone in the door with them.
Some other day, dear. We've more important things to discuss than crime and politics. See you around, Jack.
See ya. Actually, Charlotte, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while, too. I've been wanting to tell you what's on my mind.
Very well, dear. You go first, and then I'll tell you mine.
All right. We've been spending the last few months together, and I've really enjoyed your company.
Enjoyed my company? You sound so formal, Jack. Just say what you're thinking.
I know I'm trying, but I've never done this before.
Done what?
Told a girl that I love her.
Love me.
Well, yes, I guess so. Oh, that came out all wrong. What I'm trying to say is, I think you're wonderful.
Oh, you're too kind. Go on.
And I think it's no secret at all. I think you're the most beautiful girl in the whole world.
Jack, I'm blushing.
And I can't even concentrate at work. Just thinking about you. When I'm going to see you next.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you say so. Because this fits perfectly with what I was going to say.
It does?
Yes, you see, I told my father about you, and well, at first, he wasn't too happy that his only daughter had been talking to a man without his permission. He's old-fashioned, you see. But then he warmed up to the idea, and now he wants to meet you.
Oh, dear.
Dear what?
Well, I just really thought of the fact that you have a father.
Of course I have a father.
Well, I know, I just hadn't really thought of it. Well, I haven't really seen him or any of your family, and it just never occurred to me that I have to meet him.
You're not nervous, are you?
Nervous? No! No.
Good, because he'll be stopping by later tonight.
Tonight? Here?
Yes, he said it couldn't wait.
Oh, but you didn't give me any warning.
Well, I just did.
Yeah, but I'm not prepared.
What is there to prepare? You look fine.
I wasn't talking about my looks.
Jack, stop fretting. You'll like my father.
Is he an agreeable fellow?
Oh, Daddy.
Not sure how that make him love me, but thanks for the support.
Jack, come on, your turn to play. Jack, it's your turn to play.
Well, oh, Raymond, I'll be right on over. Charlotte, I'm gonna go talk to Raymond. Maybe he has some pointers for me.
Yes, go play. Hopefully it'll help you to relax.
Here you go. Hopefully you'll do better than I did.
Yeah, Ray had trouble concentrating.
Say that again.
I'm afraid I won't be much better.
Why? Something on your mind?
You look ill.
I just had a talk with Charlotte.
And?
I thought everything was going well. I even asked her to be my girl. And, well, she seemed agreeable to the idea.
Of course she would.
And then what happened?
Then, she mentioned her father. I have to meet her father.
Is that still being done these days?
It sounds reasonable enough to me.
No, you don't understand. He's coming here tonight to meet me.
The pool hall. Tonight?
Yes, to meet me.
Ooh, this should be rich.
I'm not ready for this.
Oh, Jack, you'll be fine. Just be respectful and answer honestly.
What if that's not what he wants to hear?
It doesn't matter. You have no idea what he wants to hear.
Besides, you're a likable chap. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Just fine.
I don't even know what to call him.
Well, don't call him by his first name. That's too familiar.
Auntie made promises I don't know his first name.
Then it's simple. You just call him just to whatever his name is.
I don't really know his last name either.
Don't be so dramatic, Jack. I'm sure it's the same as his last name.
Yeah.
You do know Charlotte's last name, don't you?
I mean, not exactly, but
Jack, you don't know her name?
her name's Charlotte. And her first name didn't seem so important at the time. I was planning on changing her last name to Wainwright anyway.
You're hopeless.
Well, do any of you know what her last name is?
No, I don't know it.
Me neither.
Well, you call me hopeless.
I'm not the one trying to marry her.
Yeah, we don't have to know her name. Everyone around here just calls her Charlotte.
It seemed to work well enough.
Oh, I'm doomed. I'm destined for doom. It looms on the horizon.
Actually, I believe your dude just walked in the door. I'll pay for that.
Oh, Daddy! Now, Daddy, I want you to come meet Jack. He's a dandy.
I'm sure he is, darling.
Daddy, I want you to meet Jack. Jack, this is Daddy.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Sir.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I've heard a lot about you.
Really? How nice.
Hey, boys, just come on over here and have a seat. I'll make sure no one disturbs you so you two can chat.
Sounds good to me.
Now, Daddy, be nice.
Sure thing, darling.
Charlotte, are you sure you can't come with me?
Quite sure. Now go.
There goes Jack. Poor fellow.
I ever get married, I'll marry her. Just so I won't have to deal with girls' father.
That's the spirit. When I'm the father of daughters, I'll be easy on chaps. Be reasonable.
You will, won't you? No, knowing you fellows, I wouldn't even let my daughters out of the house.
Mary, I suppose you're right.
Hey Raymond, is something wrong?
No, but I think I recognize that man.
Which man?
Well, all of them look familiar, but especially Charlotte's father.
Have you met him somewhere before?
I feel like I've seen his face somewhere before.
Perhaps around town, or a picture in the newspaper, or...
Pictures! That's it, Philip. From the police reports. That's where I've seen his face.
What are you going on about?
I've been helping Jack with some of his work in the law office. And I believe that man has been all over the police reports. Philip, he's a mob boss. His name is Vincent Gotti, but I believe he goes by the nickname Vinny the Butcher.
I've heard that name as well.
Yes, and I believe the two men with him are his closest henchmen, Anthony Morello and Carlo Cardinelli. They go by Lucky Tony and Mad Carl. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Why haven't they been arrested?
They have times, but there's never been enough evidence to convict them.
You don't say.
In one instance, the town plaintiff, Clive Townsend, suddenly disappeared, and no one has seen or heard from him since.
This is serious.
More than you know. We've got to warn Jack.
Wouldn't he know from reading the same reports you have?
That's the problem. He hasn't been reading them. I have.
Vincent Goldie, but my friends call me Vinny. You can call me Mr. Goldie.
Mr. Gotti. Jack Wainwright. But you can call me whatever you want.
That sounds good to me. These boys here are my associates. This is Tony. This is Carl. Boys, say hello.
Hello, Jack. Hi, Jack.
Pleased to meet you.
Now, as I said, I've heard a lot. Charlotte seems completely smitten with you. And, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you're taken with her too. Am I right?
Yes, sir. May I say she's a delightful young girl, a sweet disposition. May I say, sir, you've done a very fine job of raising her.
I thought so. What I want to know, Jack Wainwright, is what your plans are for my son.
Plans? Oh.
I assume you're not planning on only meeting her in this pool hall the rest of your life. Do you intend on marrying her?
Not tomorrow. Eventually. Down the road. Later on. With your permission, blessing, of course.
Of course. Do you have a job?
Yes, sir.
Where do you want?
I work at a law office, typing notes and writing up proposals for clients.
Is it a good paying job?
Well, it doesn't pay much, but it's enough. And I'm not planning on staying there too long. I'm looking for another job, and I have money coming.
Is that so? If your intentions are to marry my daughter, you can't keep working at the desk.
Well, as I said,
If you're interested, I'd like to introduce you to the family business.
really? That would be wonderful.
Sure it would.
What is the business?
As a company, we have various businesses that we own and operate, as well as some investments in the shipping yard. We have a very prominent position in our community, so people are very loyal and only do business with us.
Well, that's handy.
You might think so. That's as a company. As a family, well, we don't tend to involve ourselves too much in day-to-day work. I like to manage things from a distance. As a family, we oversee the company. If you
Overseeing sounds so much better than getting involved with the day-to-day work affairs. I think that would suit me just fine.
good, then it's settled. You'll find that it is much more lucrative than pushing papers around the thing. And it will be a way for you and me to get to know one another better. Do you follow my dream?
Yeah, I think so.
Very good. Your first assignment will be tomorrow afternoon at the docks. We'll meet you by the warehouse on Shoreline Drive. Boss, don't tell anyone where you're going and come along, understand?
But boss, well, I do have work during that time, and it's sure to raise some questions if I leave.
I'm sure you'll find a way around it.
Well,
You do love my daughter, don't you?
yes, sir.
Then I have no doubt you'll find a way to be there. You understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Good.
Daddy, aren't you finished yet? You've been talking for such a long time.
I think we said please.
Oh, good, because I think the kids want to go out on the town now. There's a rumor that a dance is going on down the street.
Yeah, we're through with this place.
Stella, Frank, are you coming? Right?
I have to go home and study at some point. Yeah. Jack, shouldn't we be going?
Well, I don't...
Jack, I really need to talk to you.
Jack, you're in such demand. Everyone wants a moment of your time.
Yeah, Raymond, don't be such a wet blanket. Let's go celebrate, everybody. We'll talk later.
Jack?
No, boss?
Well, nothing. Carlo, take it to the seat.
All clear, boss.
Good.
Say, boss, I know you think this guy's a sap, but I got a bad feeling about this.
I know, he doesn't seem too motivated, if you know what I mean.
No, something tells me he's a stool pigeon and he's gonna get us nailed. Then why'd you have to tell him about the docks?
You think he's a stool pigeon? He's too smart to snitch on me. He's a conniving one. I can
I
tell.
know, and that's what bothers me.
He's a sap, no need to worry. I think he's thoroughly intimidated by my presence.
Well, listen, but I still think he's a stool pigeon.
Doesn't matter. I have a plan.
Yeah, boss? What gives?
If he shows up and proves to be an asset to the family business, we'll keep him around. We need another hand around here. Ever since we lost Big Nicky.
Well, at least he kept a lid on it.
Say, this guy isn't no big Nicky.
I suspected the same. So if he is there, and we don't like him, we now have a man without an alibi. We can finger for the job, in case anyone asks questions.
Say, I like that idea, boss.
Yeah, we could plant some favorable evidence.
Exactly, and I'll be rid of an unwanted and unworthy suitor.
But what if he doesn't show up at the docks tomorrow? It's gonna be a sneaky job. It'd be nice to have some repentance on.
Carlo, you want to let Mr. Jack Wainwright know that the pleasure of his company is strongly desired. Make it difficult for him to refuse.
My pleasure, boss.
There, good enough for you, Tony?
I don't know. What if he squeals before he goes to the docks?
What do you mean?
Well, what if he tells someone he's supposed to go, but then never shows?
The man to come looking for us and ruin the whole job. Nice thinking, Tony.
If it's all the same to you, I think we're gonna have a trigger man. Till will report back to us.
Hey, we'll have to find another button man for that. Big Nicky will be hard to replace.
I'll put the word out. If he squeals, he squeals. He'll be the only witness, and no one has been mad enough to testify yet. Even so, I feel better with no loose ends.
Good thinking, boss.
Let's get out of here. This place gives me a bad feeling. Like I'm being spied on.
No one would be stupid enough to eavesdrop on you, boss. It wouldn't be worth the price.
Wainwright residence, Irene speaking.
Irene, this is Stapleton. Where's Mr. Wainwright?
Stapleton, so good to hear from you. Unfortunately, Louis isn't here, darling.
Where is he? I must speak with him.
He's gone for the week.
Well, can I get in contact with him somehow? Can you reach him?
Well, no, I don't think I can reach him. I'm not even sure exactly where he's located. He's off hunting with some of his business associates.
Hunting at a time like this.
I'm surprised he didn't tell you. Is there some trouble, dear?
Trouble is one way to describe this situation, Irene.
He only left because he thought things were going so well with Jack. He didn't think he needed to worry.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Stapleton, answer me. Is there a problem?
Irene, the situation is a bit desperate, but there is truly nothing you can do. However, if Mr. Wainwright gets back early for some reason...
I'll tell Louis to meet you immediately, darling.
Thanks, Irene. I must go.
Goodbye, darling.
Farewell.
Oh, I do hope this doesn't ruin the dinner party I had planned for next week.
Raymond, wasn't tonight just wonderful?
Yeah, wonderful. Listen, chap, I've been dying to talk with you.
Oh, you probably want to know how it went with Mr. Gotti. It went great. He even offered me a job just because Charlotte recommended me.
Jack, I don't know how to tell you this, but...
But what?
Well,
Spit it out, Raymond. I'm listening. Raymond?
it's like I'm wishing you all.
Oh.
What?
Jack, darling, we've come for a visit. Is this where you live?
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
You left your wallet, James.
And we're away, so we found your apartment
How generous of you. How would you find this place?
Philip knew where it lived, so he brought us here.
Philip, how do you know this place?
Oh, I think one of you told me about it a long time ago.
Jack, what are you doing in a place like this? This could barely be considered living.
It's not my place.
It isn't?
It isn't?
It isn't?
No, Raymond, stop being such a joker. Very funny. No, this is Raymond's apartment.
No, it isn't.
Raymond's here. This joke's getting a little old now. He's just staying here while he's in college until he can move up in the world.
The sooner the better, I say.
I'd say so too.
Well, he does have classes in the morning, so we all must be going.
We heard the noise, so we thought we'd come on over. You're back. Oh, is there a party?
No, this definitely isn't a party.
No, we were all just leaving.
Oh, Jack, are you all right? I was so worried.
Yes, I'm fine.
Jack, who are these homely, uninvited girls? Homely? I beg your pardon?
You mean these girls?
Please tell me if they are the hired help. Hired help for what?
Well, they do help with the cooking and cleaning and other various works around the house.
Are you talking about us? That's good. And why do you allow your cleaning staff to be so free with you? It's perfectly disgusting. We helped because we thought we were friends. What are you insinuating?
Well, Charlotte, you don't need to worry. They're harmless. They're cousins.
I'm going to lose my temper. Your cousins?
Practically.
Jack, wait!
Laura!
We trusted you!
Laura, stop!
Liar!
I know, come on!
Don't ever speak to me again, you traitor!
She'll be firing her in the morning.
I don't think you'll have to. I think she just quit. And don't bother firing me. I won't be reporting for work in the morning.
So hard to find hired help these days.
Indeed.
Well, are you sure you don't have it?
The cabman says he won't wait any longer, so unless you want to find another cab, we need to go now.
Very well, Jack. We shall need to speak again about this matter later. It distresses me.
Yes, it distresses me too.
Good night then, darling.
Good night, dear. Good night, everybody. Helen.
Oh, yes. Do tell. I can't wait to hear the explanation for this one.
Jack, this has gone far enough.
Look, Raymond, this is not a good time.
No, apparently it's never a good time.
Please, if you come back in the morning, I promise we can talk.
Bye. See you around. Goodbye, Helen.
Goodbye, Raymond, and thank you for everything.
Bye, Raymond. Look, it isn't how it seems.
Really? Because it seemed like that very rude girl was possessive of you, as if she was your girl. And Jack, it seemed like you were embarrassed of us, like you didn't want to claim us as your friends.
Okay, so it is how it seems.
I knew it.
But I didn't want it to go like that. I didn't know she'd get so upset.
Jack, you lied about us. You treated us terribly.
I know.
And it'd be bad enough if we were just acquaintances, but we have seen you every day for months.
I know.
And Jack, you owe both of us money. We have done so much for you.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Oh, stop it, Jack. You are forever apologizing, but you are never actually sorry.
I am sorry, just not.
Just not sorry enough to change.
You'd understand if you love someone so much that you didn't want to disappoint them.
If you two love each other, then why would she be disappointed in the truth?
Because our relationship is still new and unsure. I don't want to do anything to disrupt that.
Did you write all those poems for her?
Well, I didn't give any of them to her yet, but I had her on my mind. You'd understand if you knew her.
Oh, I think I know her well enough for my taste.
She's perfect.
She's pretty.
Pretty? She's gorgeous.
Oh, I can't get over how much makeup she had on. It
with her fashions. You're too unsophisticated to understand.
Just because something's trendy doesn't mean it's good.
She's wonderful. She's so sophisticated.
Or snobby.
Stylish.
Vain.
And she's so witty, she even thinks I'm funny.
Ha! She probably just laughs at all your old jokes to flatter you.
Or she recognizes good humor when she hears it.
Jack, aren't you afraid that under all that fancy makeup and expensive clothes, she's just an empty-headed, selfish girl?
No, not at all. And I think there's more to her than just good looks.
Really? Like what?
No, she's a sophisticated lady, and she has an inheritance coming. She's of good breeding, and she's socially savvy. She's classy. I mean, what more could a guy want?
I could think of a few things, and I wouldn't call her classy.
Oh, really, Miss Woodley? And how would you define class?
A classy woman holds her head up high, regardless of her clothes or her social status, because she knows that those things don't make her a better woman. She walks with class, and she treats everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of their class or if they're poor or wealthy. It doesn't matter to her. And she's lovely in her heart, and it shows on her face, even if it isn't smothered in makeup. And she loves deeply, without any thought to what it might cost her. She's so much more than money or clothes.
Well, that was quite the answer, but I really can't expect you to understand because of your economic situation.
What does money have to do with my understanding?
Well, you've never been exposed to high-class living. I mean, where that might be common for a poor woman to do. Where I come from, that would be shameful. A lady is supposed to reign over a household like a queen and to separate herself from the lower classes to preserve her respect.
I think she'd lose more respect than gaining it.
I think you're just jealous.
I assure you, Mr. Wainwright, there is only one thing that girl has that I want. And after tonight, I don't even want that anymore.
Oh, I see. Helen, I never meant to hurt you.
I should have just let you keep that pie plate instead of opening my apartment door. It would have cost less.
Helen, I still want to be friends.
I'm sorry, Jack. It just can't be like that anymore.
But Helen.
Here are the essays that you wrote. I thought they were beautiful.
Thank you.
Jack, if you ever decide to be the kind of person I see in your writings, the kind of man that you are capable of being, then let me know.
I will. Good night, Helen.
Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Helen. Who is it?
It's me, Raymond.
Come on in.
Good morning.
I suppose.
Not feeling well?
I didn't sleep so well last night.
Actually, I'm surprised your conscience let you sleep at all.
I know, Raymond. I messed everything up with Helen.
And Nora.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
And me.
I know, Raymond. I'll try to make it up to you.
Jack, I warned you that using people would backfire in your face. And now it has. And now you're in even bigger trouble than you realize.
What do you mean?
Jack, Mr. Gotti is a mob boss. He goes by the nickname Vinny the Butcher. And from what I've read, it's a very appropriate nickname.
What?
The business and shipping yard is just a front. He and his men have been arrested several times.
How do you know all this? I mean...
It's from those reports you've had me read.
Well,
He's even been taken to court.
have they ever been taken to jail?
Well, no, there's never been enough evidence to convict him, but...
Well, there you go then. It's probably just a case of mistaken identity.
What did you say?
Or jealousy.
Jack, this is serious.
Well, and you're asking me to believe something terrible about my girl's father. You don't know it was him. Maybe it was one of his men. Mistaken identity cases happen all the time.
This isn't false, Jack. He's a known mobster. He just keeps his hands clean while he supervises everything.
Maybe he is, but even if he was, doesn't mean I have to be one. He made it sound like the ideal job. I could go work for him. Maybe oversee one of the businesses or do the inventory of the shipping yards. And well, I made just enough money to get by until me and Charlotte, until I got promoted in my father's business, made partner. Then me and Charlotte could settle down and live happily ever after.
Is that what you really want?
Yes. I think.
Well, I was afraid I couldn't reason with you.
Well, Raymond, you'll see. It'll all work out.
Maybe it will, but maybe it won't. But for your sake, I hope it does. But I won't be around to see it.
Where will you be?
I don't know. Somewhere around town. But you've just become a dangerous acquaintance because the people you've chosen to be your friends.
But Raymond!
I'll have to keep my distance, Jack. And if you join the army, let me know. Maybe I'll write to you.
What could it be now? Oh, Miss Jeffries, what do you want?
Hello to you, too.
Oh, my apologies. Hello, won't you come in? Now what do you want?
Just the rent for this month. You're already several days late.
I know, I'm sorry, I'll get you your money. I will.
When?
Soon.
How soon?
As soon as I have the money.
Which will be when?
I honestly can't say that with certainty.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'll get you your money, you'll see.
Mr. Wainwright, I have been more than reasonable with you. I have not complained when you came back at all hours of the night.
Such a charitable spirit.
And I said nothing when you began fraternizing with the women across the hall against my specific orders.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that ever happening again.
I'm suspicious that you have been harboring a squatter.
Oh, if you're afraid of Raymond, I don't think he'll be by much either.
And I could kick you out simply because of the large party that you held here last night.
Well, we were loud, but it wasn't a party. They were just dropping off my wallet.
All of them.
Yes.
How many wallets do you own?
One?
And does this wallet happen to have any money in it? Because if it does, that money belongs to me.
Please, Mrs. Jeffries, just give me a little more time. I'll be a better renter. Just give me a little, I just have to stay up for a little longer until my situation improves. Then you can find yourself a better renter.
That would be a dream come true.
Please, Mrs. Jeffries, all I'm asking for is just a little more time.
Fine. I'll give you till the end of the week to give me the rent money before you're out on the street.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Jeffries, you're so...
What? You have until tonight to give me the rent money if you want to keep your electricity.
generous.
That costs money, you know.
Yes, so you've told me.
I'll leave you then. I wouldn't want you to be late for work.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
Good morning, Jack.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Hollis.
Did you enjoy your evening out?
Huh?
Last night on the phone with your friend, you said you were going out.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot. Somehow it seems like miles away today.
Well, did you enjoy yourself?
Well, yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, no, I didn't.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, for I bring some news as well. Mr. White says he is unhappy with your performance, and if you leave work early or skip another day, you'll be out of a job.
Of course. Is there any other news for me this morning?
I don't think so. Was there something you wanted me to say?
Well, no, I was just wondering if there's possibly any worse news I could get on this morning.
No more news from me, just a warning from Mr. White.
Well, then I guess I'm out of a job.
Are you planning to fail so soon?
Well, not on purpose, but I already made a commitment for this day.
You made another commitment during the day when you had already committed to work.
Well, yes, you see, this commitment involves a girl, a really special girl.
She must be special, if it's worth losing your job to have her.
And all my friends.
What's that?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Hollis.
Well, I think we've answered our little question.
What question?
The question of what you value.
Oh, yes, I guess we did.
So, you value this girl and spending time with her.
Having fun in general.
I'm curious, Jack. Are you having fun now?
At this moment?
No, I mean in general. At this point in your life, are you having fun?
Oh, I thought I was, but no, I guess I'm not.
Jack, perhaps this relationship of yours needs a little further thought. If you have this girl and lots of fun, but you're still miserable, well, then perhaps it isn't what you value after all.
Well, I'm not going to visit this girl. It's just connected with her somehow. I can't say.
Well, at least promise me you'll think about what I've said. And if this girl really loves you, she wouldn't want you to be miserable and out of a job.
All right, I promise I'll think about it.
Wise choice. And if you need help, I'm here.
Thanks. Oh, I don't know what to do. If I listen to Mr. Gotti, I could lose Raymond and my job. If I listen to Raymond, I could lose my chances to impress Charlotte's father and all my chances to move up in the world. If I listen to Mr. Hollis, well, I lose all the fun I've been having and Charlotte, which is all I have left. If I listen to Helen, I've already lost Helen. What to do? What to do? Hello?
Hello, Jack Sprat. Remember me, Carlo?
Oh, yes, I do.
Listen, you seem like a decent egg, so I'm going to give you some free advice, all right?
Sure.
If you were thinking of bailing on us, don't, see? Be a wise head and show up at the docks today.
Oh, is that today? Look, are you sure you want me along? I mean, Mr. Gotti barely knows me. Maybe we can have this work day on another day, well, I could be a terrible worker.
Trust me, you'll do just fine.
Of course.
Listen, Jack, be nimble. I've been known to go off the tracks every now and then, and you wouldn't want to be a victim of lead poisoning, see?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. That's a very serious problem. But I don't see what that has to do with you and railroad tracks. I thought we were talking about the docks.
We are. Just make sure you're there on time. Understand?
Yes, I understand.
Good. See you there.
See you there. Oh, I have a feeling this awful day is about to get a whole lot worse. But what can I do? Oh, Charlotte, thank goodness I thought you'd never get here.
I came as soon as you called. Where's Raymond?
He's not here right now. Please have a seat.
Not in his own apartment? Where is he?
I don't know, but listen, I have something I need to tell you.
Yes, you do seem all in a panic. Why'd you have to bring me here to talk?
I'll tell you the truth.
The truth?
Yes, you see, this is actually my apartment.
Your apartment? How can you live like this?
Well, it's only supposed to be temporary until my father promotes me to partner in our family business.
And you lied to me?
Well, I was embarrassed and I didn't want you to know. I care about you. I didn't want to lose you.
So you lied to me because you love me.
Well, it doesn't sound that great when you say it like that, but yes, I did.
Well, I suppose I can forgive you, although I don't know why you had to drag me here to talk. I'll speak to Daddy and we'll have you set up in a new place.
Actually, I'd prefer if you never spoke my name to your father ever again.
What's gotten into you, Jack?
This is difficult for me to tell you this, but we need to run away.
Run away? To where? From what?
Our lives are in danger. I need to join the army because they're the only ones who can protect me. You see, your father is an evil man.
Watch what you're saying. I don't care if you're crazy, you still can't talk about my father like that.
No, he's a mob boss and a criminal.
Well, he may very well be a mob boss, but being a criminal is a matter of opinion.
No, it's not. It's a matter of breaking the law or not.
That's just your opinion.
No! I went down into the docks and I saw him do terrible things to a man. Terrible! I can't even tell you what I saw him do. Oh, turns my stomach just to think about it.
I'm sure whatever they did was deserved. That poor man probably owed him money or something.
No one deserved what they did to that man. And now they're after me. So don't you see, we need to run away. Far away.
Run away with you? Not a chance.
What?
You intentionally deceived me, Jack. Here, I thought we'd make a fantastic couple.
I apologize for deceiving you.
Here, I thought we could get married and be the talk of the town. We're going to stay at the ritziest hotels and throw the wildest parties. And now, I know you're just pretending to be classy.
No, we can still do all those things. I just need to save up enough money. We can still be classy.
On an army pension? Jack, you don't know the first thing about having social status.
Yes, I do. Well, it'll just be temporary.
It will be years. Years of living in poverty and misery and no family.
Well, your family isn't so great anyway. And what's so great about having a lot of money if you have to be a criminal to have it?
You can't have class without money.
Really? What exactly is class then?
What makes someone classy? Well, I'll tell you. People who are classy have status, and people with status are stylish. Not just in their clothes, but in the houses they live in, and the cars they drive. And that takes money. They throw parties and host grand events. This also requires money. Why, even the people they associate with are sophisticated, and you have to have money in order to be friends with people like that.
I see.
Do you? Are you sure you understand?
Yes, I think I finally do understand.
Good.
But I don't agree.
You don't?
No.
And what's your opinion, since you seem to know everything?
Well, a classy person holds their head up high. They don't let other people or money or clothes determine if they're a better person. They walk with grace, and treat everybody with kindness and respect. And they love. They love without holding anything back, and no matter what it might cost them. There's so much more than clothes or money. I think that's how it goes.
Are you finished yet?
Well, there was another part about smothering makeup, but I don't think it applies to me.
That's very poetic. It's wrong, but it's very romantic.
Yes, it is. But does this mean you won't come with me then?
No, I wouldn't dream of it. And if you knew it was good for you, you would try to make amends with Daddy.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I can't do that. I can't live like that.
Well, then I guess this is goodbye. Daddy will not be happy to hear that you broke his daughter's heart. I would leave town now if I were you. Maybe even leave the state. I'm sure he knows where to find you.
Yes, I'm sure he does. Oh, this is an awful day. My life couldn't get any worse right now. Oh yeah, the rent. Now I don't have electricity. They're coming for me. They're coming. That won't work. This dumb apartment. Let me in, please!
Think he is? What is he doing here? It doesn't matter. Just open the door. You don't ever want to speak to him again, remember?
Right.
Please, my life is in danger!
Nora, he said his life is in danger.
Just another trick.
No, please! I was wrong! You were right! No, please, just one time let me in! Then, I'll never speak to you again! Unless you want me to.
Oh, let me in, Nora. He sounds desperate.
Marco! That was the worst job they've ever seen!
He was shifty and the fast, boss.
I don't know how he ever got nicknamed Lefty.
Don't worry, boss. He's never gotten too far, and he certainly can't hide for long.
Is this the place?
Look, it's his apartment. Anybody home?
Jack, what's going on? Yes, get our hopes set on never seeing you again.
The men across the hall of my apartment are after me. I witnessed them do something terrible to someone. Now they're chasing me. They're trying to kill me.
So you came to us? Oh, I knew it was a trick. You're trying to get us killed too.
No. I promise. I just didn't have time to go anywhere else.
Well, what if they come over here?
They won't come over here.
Oh. They're here! Oh, Jack! I'm gonna get us killed too!
No.
What do you do?
They won't hurt you if they don't think you did anything. But you have to hide me.
Into the bedroom! Oh, into the door! Hello?
We need your help.
My help?
Yes, you see, your neighbor across the hall has been very rude to us, and we need to, talk with him.
Well, I can understand that. He is very rude.
So you go in.
Oh, look, I've bumped into him a couple times in the hall, but he is not home right now. I don't think.
Yeah, we found that out for ourselves.
He wouldn't happen to be here, would he?
Don't be silly. I live here with my cousin.
Say, what's in that room there?
Oh, this is just the bedroom. Just the bedroom. My cousin's in there, and she might be changing or something. Don't go in there. Just the bedroom.
Say, you wouldn't want to have to be unkind with such a lovely little lady.
What would a lovely little lady like me have to hide?
Tell your cousin to hurry up and come out.
Well, I don't. Oh, hello, sir. To what do we owe the honor of this surprise?
Hello, miss. We were just looking around for a friend of ours. You wouldn't happen to have seen your neighbor, have you?
Not in a little while, but I don't think he's home.
Yes, we've established that.
We were hoping to have a look around that room over there.
Oh, be my guest. Nora! But leave the lights off and be quiet about it. My friend is taking a nap, and we wouldn't want to wake her, you see. Her? Yes, Helen. She hasn't been feeling well recently, remember? Oh, yes. Poor thing.
No one else in there, boss.
Thank you. We'll be on our way now. But, you let us know if you see anything, right?
Oh, of course.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
A pleasure for us as well.
Lucky Tony, you stay here, guard this door. If he tries to come back, you'll be here waiting.
Got it, boss.
Come on, boys.
Are they gone?
But there's one waiting for you in the hall.
you buy him.
Oh, thank you. How can I ever repay you girls?
Decide on I'll go phone the police. But Helen, you already have dresses. This is more important than clothes, Nora.
How can I ever repay you girls for what you've done?
You can repay us by keeping your promise and never speaking to us again.
All right, I promise. If that's what you want,
It is.
well, then I'll be going. Can I just say that you two are the classiest, smartest girls I've ever met? Thanks again.
That was the most sincere thing he's ever said to us. It was almost an apology.
Safe here. Well. If it isn't little Jack Warner, I think it's
Carlo? Is that you? I promise I'll give you everything I have, which isn't much, but you can have it all! Lefty? Oh no. What do you want with me? If you wanted to kill me, why don't you do it back at the pool hall?
I just don't want to talk. Hiding in your old office?
Yes. It's the last place I found anybody would look for me. How did you find me?
Well, we had about looked everywhere else.
Does that mean your pals will be by soon?
No. My pals are going to jail. They were arrested after a very brave young lady called Alicia.
Helen? Oh, but they won't go to jail. There's never enough evidence to convict them. It's just my word against theirs.
Your word and mine. I told Alicia about the little hidden evidence, and there'll be a testifying against them in the court.
Well, aren't you in trouble too?
Well, no. I haven't actually done anything wrong. The police were very grateful for breaking the case, and they said I was very helpful.
Oh, well, surely Benny and his other mobsters will be after you.
I'm sure they will, but they won't define me.
How can you be so sure?
Because they'll be looking for a man who doesn't exist.
Philip?
Not quite. Hello, Master Jack.
Stapleton?
It is very good to see you again, sir. Very good.
What are you doing as Lefty?
That is a long story. Long story.
Wait, were you Philip too?
I've been a lot of things over the past few months. It actually feels quite strange being myself at the moment. I've gotten quite used to pretending to be other people.
Were you Mr. Hollis?
And your former repairman.
Oh my.
And Ernie the repairman.
That's why my wash basin never got fixed. It's not my office anyway. What were you doing?
Is it not obvious?
You were spying on me.
Your father loves you very much and wanted me to keep an eye on you.
You're a sneak. You're a cunning little sneak.
Now, Jack, don't be ungrateful. It hasn't been easy. I had to shave my mustache for you and pretend to be a Scotsman. If it weren't for your father's instructions and my spying, you'd probably be dead by now.
Of course, you're right. I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, I think, if you want, it is safe for you to take your disguise off.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it was doing very much good for me anyway.
No, it wasn't your color.
It wasn't a lot of things.
Well, Master Jack, what now?
What now? Oh, I don't know. I'm still trying to recover from running for my life. My hands are still shaking.
Yes, you had quite the day.
Oh, Stapleton, I've messed everything up. The life of ease didn't turn out to be all that it was made out to be. And, well, I had a lot of time to think while hiding from my life. And, well, I didn't think I'd make it through this night. I've just botched everything so bad.
True. I don't think things could have been worse if you'd been trying to ruin your life.
Thanks.
Well, can I safely assume, sir, that what you value has changed?
Yes, I think that would be a safe assumption. Oh, the life of ease, as I said, wasn't made out to be as it was. And I realized that I had just as much fun talking to Raymond, Helen, and Nora as I did telling silly jokes and playing billiards down at the pool hall. I realized I valued them and their respect more than anything.
Well, that is an extremely important lesson to learn, sir.
Yes, but I think I learned it a little too late. I've lost the trust of everyone that I respect most. Helen and Nora don't even want to speak to me again.
And I can't say I blame you.